This is Mike D here, cyberspace2yourplace.com and 72-hour websites. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this and listen to this video first mainly. And I'm just going to take a few minutes to go through how you want to use this area. And I want to stress to you to watch this video a couple times if you need to. It's going to be so worth it in getting us the information that we need to custom build you a professional website. Now, this is not a dashboard in a sense where it's actually a builder. You know, that's not what you're getting here. You're actually getting a custom built site that you'll be able to manage when it's all said and done. But this area is where you're just getting us the information that we need to custom build this website for you. So think of it as, you know, in the world of the web, there's obviously the high end, you know, where you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars and work closely with designers, developers. You know, we do that kind of work. Or the low end, where you can watch a Super Bowl commercial and say, oh, I can build my own website, and then you usually discover the limitations. So picture this as right in the middle. Speedy service, custom design, and quality with all the right ingredients without you having to do anything but what you would have to do anyway. You would have to get the information, get the content to your web developers, and that's what we're doing here. So this dashboard is strictly for you to get us the information that we need in an organized fashion to custom build your website. Watching this video is going to go a long way in you understanding what this dashboard is about and also seeing how actually simple it is, okay? So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is go to Get Started, all right? Now, I want to stress that once we receive all this information, the clock will start to tick. We'll be building this website with the idea to get it to you in 72 hours or less once we have all of your information. If you want to take your time in getting us this and come back to it, that's your call. Just use the login information that you have. All right. So when you get in here, what you have is the add a new website. Now, naturally, when you first get here, that's what you're doing is you're adding a new website. You know, we're one website per account. And here, this you'll see is just a where it says your business, right? So over here, this is the makeup of your website. So what is a website made up of? It's made up of pages, it's made up of images, it's made up of a navigation, services that you offer, a call to action, layout, and then social. All the rest of it goes into the build, you know, search engine tags and everything, that all goes into the build. That's going to be held in the actual CMS builder when that's all said and done. Again, this is just for you to get us the information. So how simple this is, all right? So let's say I'm here and I'm looking at website pages, and I have a page for a particular service that I'm offering. I just add a new page. I title it, you know, Program 1. You know, let's just say it's Program 1. Naturally, you would name it, you know, Program 1 or Service 1. But you would name it what that is, right? You would name it the service or the navigation item of your website, the title of that page, right? So if you're a martial arts school, you might say kids page, as an example. If you're a construction company, you might say home remodeling, you know, home remodel, kitchen remodeling. If you're a restaurant, you might say menu or something like that. So now, you know, you basically paste your information in. Don't worry so much about prettying it up. We're just looking for the raw content. We're actually going to format the content for you. We just need your description. So if you write your information in Word, you may then paste it here. And then you basically save that page, and that becomes a page, and you do that over and over again to make up the navigation of your website. Very simple. Now we have images. Images is very straightforward. All right, so these are just some basic images here, and you could certainly give them a description, but you want to add images to give us some content, some visual content to go along with your written material. Now here's the good news. Once your website's actually done, you can definitely go in and add any sort of visual images at any time. We would like to get some images from you so we can incorporate them into your homepage sliders and homepage visuals. So here is where you want to give us your best images. Again, you can add images to your website when it's done at any time. All right. Now the navigation, I'm going to be straight with you. This is an area where we may eventually, we may eventually do away with this page. But for now, it's here. You know, you could certainly type in what you would want. Give you an example. Home, and let's just say you have your classes as an example, right? And then you might have under classes, kids, adults, as an example, or you might say, kids classes, and then over here you might say, 7 to 12 as an example. So kids, I'm going to do proper grammar here. Kids classes 7 to 12, and you might have 3 to 5, right? 3 to 5. Good news is, as people that are experienced with this and professionals, we are here to help you. You don't have to take any of the, there's no guesswork. Then you might say adults, right? And you might say, martial arts, and then kickboxing as an example. Okay, so that you want to think of your navigation like that, right? But again, we're going to build in the best practices for you when it comes to your navigation, because your website, we're going to build you an awesome website at a very fair price very quickly. But this is where you give us some input. Then you would press save. All right, so now we go down here. Services is the same thing. This is very congruent with your navigation. So when you think of your website pages and the services that you offer, this is just us getting to know you a little bit. But these really want to closely match. Services and pages are going to always be matched, because that's pretty much what you're doing makes up the navigation of your website. Your call to action. All right, this one is pretty straightforward. All right, so a call to action is basically a box. We're going to make some pretty strong graphics for you. So let's just say a call to action is, 2 free weeks. All right, that's your call to action. That's your offer. Now we'll incorporate what we call a web form and everything like that. So I'm going to say 2 free weeks. Fill in the form below to hold your spot. That's an example. Now we just want the raw wording from you. We know how to create visuals and create lead boxes, lead capture forms that work. We just want to get the information from you. This is the same information we would be asking you if we were walking you more of a concierge service and literally doing this with you, where you were talking to us more about this, which of course comes with a higher price point. Okay, now layout. Now I want to stress that this is obviously a desktop website. Half of web traffic now still comes from desktop and laptops. So this is a desktop, tablet, right, or laptop layout. And I want to stress that you're going to have what's called a responsive website. So a responsive website is going to look good on every screen. But this is obviously your laptop and tablet layout, and there's obviously a few choices that you could have here. Okay. And social. All right, you have your links. Just tell us your Facebook page. If you're on Twitter, tell us your Google Plus page and different things, even Yelp and stuff like that. Tell us some of the different things that we could incorporate into your website to maybe help you get more reviews or tie in some social media. And that's really it. Once you just save everything's saved to your unique account, and this is the information we use. Once you're finished and you press finish, this is the information we use to start building your website. All right, and that's when the clock starts ticking. Okay, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.